The personal experience, the personal evolution. I think it's that process of, you know, would Einstein have said, let's say that I don't know, whatever, he receives a Nobel Prize or something, and would he say that was his reward? He wouldn't say that was his reward, or the equivalent. It's the experience of the discovery, the you know the excitement, and then evolving. So you evolve to more and more levels of difficulty. It's like learning how to ski, I guess. You ski at one level, and then all of a sudden you keep. I've skied for 50 years, 15 hours a day or 14 hours a day. I got better at skiing, and so what's the kick? The kick is then to ski where to keep yourself still at the edge, and to do that. That's the kick, the evolution. I love global macro because it's everywhere in the world, and it's trying to understand how all the parts of the world operate. I love it because it's very, very practical. I like the fact that people are not making subjective evaluations of how good I'm doing, that I can measure myself down to the 2 decimal points. Right? What's my performance? It's objectively evaluated. I like the fact that I can go long or short, so that there's no such thing as good times or bad times. Most people have an industry or a profession, and they have cycles to them. In my case, I don't have any cycles. I have no excuses. Just it's all on me. I can make bad mistakes, and that's that reality. I like that. So it's those elements. It is. It's a thrill because I can go anywhere in the world. I can, in other words, anything. And I just have to bet on how reality will transpire. So I have to know how the machine works. It's just my machine, right? So just like if you're listening to one of the great things that I was enjoying about the people that I was with yesterday, as some of the people, I had conversations with 2 Nobel Prize winners in physics, and then I'm dealing with also then brain physiology. I had conversations with these people, and it's unbelievable, right? Because it's all connected, and we just have our mediums. But what the interest is above the medium. Like it's a broader based. It's not just narrow. So Einstein was a musician, and he loved philosophy. He loved art. Because beauty, it's loving how reality works, right? It's just a different way of plugging into it. Nature is very big for me. Because I think, so man is just one of 30 million species. So there are 30 million approaches. Okay? Man is preoccupied with man. Most of the world doesn't have people on it. You get in a plane, we're crowded in a particular location, you go up in the air and you fly down, land someplace else where there are people. Most of the world isn't. So it's like man is in anthills. It's like being an ant in an anthill, right? So if you want the laws of the universe apply to everything. So if you really want to understand in that broader sense, you're attracted to it all, right? So to speak to physicists who are talking about the universe and to listen to how that works, and at the same time, evolution. Like man is a relatively new species, only 200,000 years old. It's just, I don't know, it's all, those laws of the universe are the same for all of us. It's what I do. I love being creative. I love, right? I go there and I encounter. The markets is just a medium. It's just my instrument, right? It's a vehicle. So in many ways, I've invented many different investment concepts that had never been invented before because they just made sense, right? So it's not just the making the money in the game as it's structured. It's inventing how the game should be played. That's fun. That's interesting. It's just a natural extension of that. So that's my instrument. The markets are my instrument. Somebody else might have, medicine might be somebody else's instrument. Computer technology is somebody else's medium. It happens the same way in all of these cases. It's the interaction between that happening and then the working yourself back to reality. So Einstein did the same thing, right? It's the same process when we're talking about Shaper. It's the same process because you're going from the one side of your brain. You go from right brain to left brain. You're navigating from concept to, imagination to actualization. Brings you from big picture to small down to detail with reality, embracing that reality. So you have that imagination, but then you go back to the data and does it make sense? And do they connect? So it's a back and forth exercise, right? That's how it works.